Hi guys, welcome, I'm SimUK, and this is my review for Disintegration. Please hit the like button if you find this review helpful. I need your help in order to survive. Finally, the wait is over. Disintegration is about to release on the 16th of June 2020. And having had early access to the campaign, I can tell you, it is epic. Disintegration is the latest release from the co-founders of Halo and SOCOM US Navy SEALs. You're located on planet Earth in a futuristic dystopia where integration, which is a process which places your brain into an exoskeleton, has become compulsory. And as a result, war has broken out between the two factions, with some of the already integrated joining the remaining humans in the hopes that one day they can eventually become disintegrated. Everything about Disintegration has a hint of both Halo and SOCOM Navy SEALs about it. I am getting the very same positive goosebumps that I did the very first time that I played Halo. This game is a hell of a lot of fun.
Right away.
You play as Romer Shoal, a Gravcycle pilot who was initially used to promote and encourage integration itself, but things didn't work out too well.
Remember me? I'm Romer Shoal.
You know how fond I am of you, Romer, but I'm running out of patience. I'm offering you true freedom in service of a higher calling. Join the Rayonne. Let your eyes see red. Leave those weak and nostalgic ideas behind.
I've seen what you call freedom. Not interested.
You survive your visit to the cloud by the skin of your teeth, managing to hitch a ride with an escaping collection of fellow Outlaw integrated units. And by chance, you happen upon the resistance leader called Wagoner.
Not one step further.
Whoa. Hey, we're friendly towards naturals, even ugly ones. But you need to move aside.
I'll do no such thing. And if you can't find this ability to use an honorific, you can at least use my name. Wagoner.
And you discover that he has access to a weaponized Gravcycle.
We may have more of interest to you than guns.
Gravcycles? A working Gravcycle. You never tire of that sound.
We really need to
As the Gravcycle pilot, you will give the orders to your ground crew. You will focus their attention and initialize their special abilities. And you are also responsible for their health and well-being. Down units must be recovered within 30 seconds or the mission is a failure. And as you progress through the levels, enemy units become more dangerous and their weapons more deadly. Thankfully, you will also pick up more units along the way, each with their own special ability, and using these abilities in unison is key to overcoming stronger opposition. The better you do in each mission, the more upgrade chips you can receive, and the better you and your team's attributes will become. More and more weapons are unlocked over time, and you will find each of them to be totally unique. Therefore, you will probably also likely find that certain weapons suit you better than others.
Everything has a weakness. I got it on the road. Finish it off. Taking some hits.
The graphics in Disintegration are pretty spectacular, from the awe-inspiring cutscenes to the damage inflicted upon buildings during frantic and almighty battles, which are frequent and intense. The detailed and expansive level designs feel free, even though they're actually pretty linear, and they look pretty good too. As battles reach their peak, buildings can disintegrate right before your very eyes, piece by piece. Watching the battles unfold with all the laser shots and explosions are as powerful as they are beautiful to look at. And everywhere you look, there are remnants of Halo. The weapons on offer, the sound of them as they fire, and even the way that enemy units drop in from passing drop-off ships. This feels an awful lot like Halo at times, but sharper, more modern, and dare I say it, way more fun. To be good at this game, you will need to master not only the Gravcycle controls, but you will also need to be a good tactician as well as an accurate shot. Utilising your team is vital for success. Knowing when to attack, when to defend, and when to fall back becomes second nature. And whilst there doesn't appear to be any bullet drop in Disintegration, something which causes me to miss quite often, it is a realistic and futuristic package that really delivers. Everything from the squad banter to the weapons, the explosions and their impact sounds as buildings are literally torn apart, are super rewarding. The Gravcycle also has fairly gratifying audio as you whip, whirl and whap about above the battlefield, instructing, reacting and supporting your team on the ground. And the in-game music is pretty decent too. The default controls are simple and intuitive enough, using either a controller or a PC and mouse combo. It's not quite pick up and play, as each weapon combo has slightly different controls, but all keybinds can be adjusted to suit you, and when combined with the HUD, it does make it pretty super quick and easy to instruct, inform and update your squad accordingly. As you discover and unlock upgrade chips, you will eventually be permitted to distribute them between you and your team. Weapons configurations in the early game at least are dictated to you. I hope that in later levels you will gain control over this too. The single player campaign is so far everything I hoped it would be. This game has brilliantly recreated a modern and unique twist on the Halo classic, and I'm loving every single moment of it, with hours passing by feeling just like minutes. I have already played multiplayer during the closed beta, and had a lot of fun with that as well, but the embargo means that I cannot include that for the review. I suspect not much has changed there, but I would like to see more maps and more options available. Now this game is going to ship at $39.99, on Steam at least, and in my eyes that is a premium price. Thankfully, Disintegration does more than enough to warrant such a title. I think any more than £40 though, and people might start to lose interest a little bit. Anything less than £40, however, is going to be an absolute bargain. So if you're a bit of a sale hunter and you want to prefer to wait for the sales, then this should definitely be on your hit list. The campaign is linear, in the sense that missions have to be completed one at a time. And as mentioned, the maps are built to include checkpoints. But the amount of freedom within is astounding when all is considered. I have sunk a good 6 hours into this game with ease already, and that's all that I could record before the embargo lifts. So I hope that there is at least another 6 hours to go. Twice that would be excellent, more would be superb. And playing this game is so much fun that replaying the game would actually be a pleasure and not a chore. Of course, you also have multiplayer to keep you occupied as well, which again I can't show you because of the embargo. There are 4 difficulty levels and I'm running on Maverick, which is 1 below maximum, and it's a challenge, but it's also quite easy. I definitely think I can go up to the next hardest level, which may just justify the fact that maybe there needs to be a slightly harder level after that. But I'll let you know when I've had my arse kicked a little bit. Trying to find some issues with Disintegration is not that easy. Just like Halo, I have been captivated by this game. I just enjoy playing it so much, and the more I play, the better it gets, and the better I get too. Like Halo, it is totally unique, and it is important to learn the game's positives and negatives in order to progress. The only noticeable issues that I really found with the game is when you're approaching your teammates before a mission, which is something you'll need to do in order to unlock the challenges, which then earn you more upgrade chips if you complete them. Now, some people will find this aspect of the game incredibly tedious and annoying. It takes time, and you will have to listen to the entire dialogue for each character before you can move on to the next one. Otherwise, you will not receive the mission objective update, and you will have to listen to the whole thing again from the start. In addition, I found that the hitbox was just a little bit too small. You have to literally face them almost dead on in order to activate the dialogue in the first place. Now, this is a feature that doesn't really come down to gameplay. It's like, I'm not even sure why it's there, to be honest with you, and I'm sure if enough people dislike it, it will change. But other than that, I like everything about this game. Oh, one other thing that I just remembered that also irritated me a smidge. When you're trying to find specific areas in the game that need to be unlocked or hacked into, you have to go into scan mode in order to activate it. Now that isn't always the case. Sometimes you can tell your crew to go and hack into a power frame just by looking at it, but sometimes you do have to bring up the scanner. It's a very small issue and it doesn't happen all the time, but it is a little bit frustrating. Now, Disintegration has already come under much negativity which I personally cannot understand. I am getting the same level of enjoyment from Disintegration as I did when I was playing Halo for the first time. And having recently recompleted an entire playthrough of Halo, I can hand on heart confirm that I am enjoying Disintegration much more thanks to its modern graphics and unique gameplay style. Yes, this is an FPS. Yes, it's also an RTS. I haven't really seen that kind of gameplay entwined as well as this. It's just so much fun to play. If you can get into it, you will get a lot out of it. Hopefully this review's been helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye for now.
Payback time. Going for the kill. Enemy dispatched.